Well, the rain has somewhat subsided. At least it's not torrential now. So I'm going to look to get through the rest of this list quick, and that should do it for most of the day. I can do the stables tomorrow, but for now, I want to make sure that we get through this. We're back now with Harness AM. Harness AM raced great the other day. I think you're going to see her probably get better and better and better now that she's on Lasix full-time and racing against proper class full-time. This will lead right into her Stallion Series debut this year. I think there's going to be good things over the next little while with happening with Harness AM. Hometown Boys was 5th in the grassroots his last start. I thought he raced okay. I think we can all agree he's getting better and better and better. That was his first sub 2-minute mile, and although he's quite a ways from where his brother could and should be, he's coming. He's coming. Inland, I'll Play It Alone raced good for the first time. I told everybody my expectations were low going in. That little voice in the back of my mind was saying, why are we still racing this horse? Why haven't we sold him yet? And then I raced him, and he actually raced. Honestly, I know it wasn't his most profitable race. I know it wasn't maybe even his fastest race. But in my mind, it was the best race he's ever gone in his life. I left with him. Had to change gears quickly coming out of the gate and take him back when I realized everybody and their mother was leaving. I had to take him back, settle him in. He got out of gear coming out of the turn into the backstretch at the 5/8, and he could have made a break. And he didn't. Came right up pacing and raced well after. Shot him up the inside, snuck him through the middle down the lane, finished 4th. Fly. Go away. I said, go away. And raced very, very well. I was really, really happy with I'll Play It Alone on, what day was it? Must have been Wednesday. On Wednesday. And the rain's coming again. Inland Beach is racing today in Sarnia. She's been racing pretty good. Didn't really get a chance last time to do her racing. Hopefully she'll get a better start, a better trip, better race out of her today. Johan raced better the other night. James said he was good, quiet, behaved. This fly is really getting on my nerves. Go away. Where's Mr. Miyagi when we need him? Johan finished really good. Finished up 4th, 28.3 on the end of it. They actually did get to scope him. A little bit of mucus found. So hopefully we can clean that up quickly with Johan. And now the rain is back. Just for me and you, made a breaker last start. She's going to be racing her next start at the Meadows. Got to get her down to Pennsylvania quickly. Knockdown Dragout. Mario's been going with her, and he thinks he wants to qualify her next Friday. We'll see how she goes. Miss Brampton Beast through the outside post on Monday at Mohawk. What else do we got? Muscle Chrome's racing tonight at Georgian. She's been racing very mediocrely, but when I warmed her up before a qualifier last time, I thought she warmed up well. I'm interested to see how she's going to do tonight. James is driving her at Georgian Downs. Nancy Allison went to train her today. She trained okay. We're still on the track of trying to get her back to the races properly. We'll see how that takes shape over the next 10 days. Need Your Opinion drew the outside also on Monday. I think Jonathan Drury is driving her. James opted off of her. Outside post does not help her. I really would have liked to see her drop 4 or 5, but instead we got an 8 to 9 hole, and that really sucks. Overdue Mission was sick last night. Just can't. The worst kind of sick too, because there was no indications that she was sick. So I guess we'll treat her up. I'm really tinkering with the idea of putting her in the sale also. Here's a filly I know can win a maiden. For sure can win a maiden at Northfield Park. But again, timing being what it is in horse racing, it may be time to move her. I'm not sure. But we'll know. This is something I'm constantly mulling over in my head, and I will get to the bottom of it. Path of Totality will have to qualify next Thursday. I think that won't be a problem. Again, a victim of circumstance. I don't know what the hell went on Tuesday. I can tell you what went on Thursday. I got a flat tire, and the kid put her in the worst position to be in. If you wanted to make Path of Totality make a break, that is how you would do it. Anyway, he didn't know her, and it was frustrating, and it was just, I was literally 3 minutes late after getting a flat tire. 3 minutes late for the qualifier at the Meadows. Really blue chip, I'm going to turn her out. We have to get weight on her. Enough is enough. This filly is very inconsistent, has some real problems, struggles with allergies. Got to get her fatter. Got to put weight on her, so she'll be going out to the field for foreseeable future very, very soon. Rooney Blue Chip, can't get him in, fine. I'm going to send him to Illinois, I think. This is a horse that I think the maiden at Illinois would be like Mohawk, goes at 58, 59. He can do well in there, and the non-winners at 2. Hopefully we can string together some consistent racing for him, and then we can possibly send him down south. So that is the plan for Rooney Blue Chip. Rose Run Valiant, unfortunately, again, circumstances. He's probably going to find his way onto the sale next Wednesday. Can't get in. Went to enter him, didn't get in. So we can't get in, and our horses need to get in to be able to grow, put some money in the bank, and hopefully mitigate the bills until they get to where I hope and where I believe they'll get to. They have to be able to race. We can't get them in right now. So Rose Run Valiant, probably a good purchase for somebody out there looking for a horse, but not really what we're looking for in this idea that we can't get them raced more than once or twice a month. That doesn't help right now. Probably fit in somewhere in a nice stable also setting. There's a horse that I'm certain, both him and Overdue Mission, I'm certain will take marks and do okay, but just can't keep them forever. So Rose Run Valiant looking to be in that sale on Wednesday. Sebastian Yu racing on Tuesday. That was a point of contention with some people trying to get their horses in the non-winners at 2, which precipitated me to write an email to Woodbine explaining that it is unfair that Kevin McMaster can't race against Jason McGinnis or Mario Bergeron simply because they're affiliated with the stable. In the case of Sebastian Yu and Taimo Houdini, there's no conflicts there. Both those horses should have been able to race together, and they weren't allowed. So if they don't want to make some changes, I'm going to continue to move horses out of Ontario, and they're not coming back. So when they need them in the fall, I'll simply remind them of why they don't have them, because you chased us out of Ontario in the summer. There needs to be, we're in a different situation. I understand there's a lot of problems in racing right now, and in the bigger scheme of things, this is a small one. But I still have to protect our clients, our stable, our horses, and they need to be able to race. And if Sebastian Yu had to race against Taimo Houdini on Tuesday, then that's exactly what should have taken place. But it didn't. So, it's unacceptable, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it here right away. I sent an email. I got a response back saying that they would contact me the first of the week. If I don't like what I'm hearing, then we're just going to continue to move horses out of Ontario. We will get them raced if we have to move them all around. It's just unfortunate because it's our base of operations. We're trying to, develop our horses in Ontario and move them along when they are developed and ready to go. And if we don't have the ability to do that in Ontario, then we're going to have to make the ability to do that somewhere else. Sometimes things happen. A little issue with him, put him on Lasix. He's still not over that little bit of allergies and mucus, and there's a touch of blood. Here's another horse. We don't have the time to stop with sometimes things happen and wait for his allergy season to dissipate somewhat and then bring him back. Another victim of circumstances, but at the same time, with these horses not being able to race consistently, it really pushes up these timelines, really, and puts me under a time crunch, puts me in a bad position, which I don't want to be in, but I am in. So I have to be responsible to everybody, and sometimes things happen. Another horse that may end up on that dispersal list for next Wednesday. Spend That Money isn't. She's racing next Tuesday. She's going to train tomorrow. Jason's going to train her. We took quite a bit of toe off her because I don't think she needs to go with a lot of toe. So took some toe off her. She'll be in to go. She is in to go. Drew the middle of the gate. I think it's on Tuesday. Don't quote me. It might be Monday or Wednesday, but I think it's Tuesday. Where are we at now? Spirit of Dio, one of the hottest commodities at the stable as far as interest in her and wanting to see the filly race. She's going to race next week. Hopefully the non-winners at 3 will fill at Mohawk. We'll race her in there, maybe race her once more, and then we have a decision to make. Is she good enough for the Hambo Oaks? It sounds silly saying out loud, but man, oh man, that was some kind of an impressive mile 2 weeks ago. If she wins convincingly again, and maybe again after that, there may be worth having a conversation about the Hambo Oaks. It seems far-fetched, but man, oh man, she is a powerhouse on the track. Sunshine and Shade train Wednesday. He's qualifying next Friday. Mario hopes he has him under control. We'll see soon enough. Susie K, another filly. It's pretty hard for me to make an argument. Hey, let's aim for the fairs on the 20th, and then we don't know after that. it's tough to get them in. We can't get them in, can't get them raced. So again, we can't race our horses right now. We have to make changes. I have to be, if racing won't be nimble, we need to be. And if we're not getting these horses in, then we simply have to take a serious look at, is it feasible to keep them here and keep them racing? The question is, with Susie K, very much so, and I have to answer no. I have to answer no. So Susie K, again, a horse, I mean, we're not giving these horses away. This is not a fire sale. But at the same time, if somebody's going to pay us fair market value, or hopefully above fair market value for these horses, that's something we should explore. Trafalgar, Harry, very heads up again from our trainers. Harry called me yesterday. Now I missed the call. My apologies. I didn't get to send a note out until much later after the draw, when I had a number of messages saying, why isn't Trafalgar in? I was very, very busy yesterday. Harry had sent me a message at 8:45 and said, listen, Trafalgar didn't eat her breakfast and she's coughing on the track. I can't foresee a way possible to race her on Tuesday. If we start treating her now, we can race her towards the end of the week. Maybe she bounces back quickly, but anything short of that would be seriously hampering her ability to race and putting her in a position where she could lose weight. We can't afford for this filly to lose a pound. So thanks for Harry for making the decision quickly and understanding how important it was. That was a tough decision to make, right? It was a filly where everybody was wondering, where is she at? And then I didn't get to look at my message until I got back to the room. And at that point, I sent out an email saying my apologies. But Harry had said that filly didn't eat, she was coughing. Smart move not to race her. Watch Avenue, I assume, will be in to go very soon, as will Zeb Sunshine. I haven't got an update on either of those two from Kevin, but man, oh man, Watch Avenue raced great, and so did Zeb Sunshine in their last start at Georgian. An absolutely great mile from both of them. So excited to see them race in their next start also. So that's all the 3-year-olds. I'll continue on my day doing my work and driving around. Get back to you. Probably do the stables tomorrow. I might do them today, but we might do them tomorrow and get them out of the way. But you guys are now up to date. You know everything I know about all the 2-year-olds and all the 3-year-olds. We are struggling. We have a problem with getting our horses in to go, and I'm looking to rectify that quickly. Unfortunately, the easiest way to rectify that is simply putting the horses up for sale. These are different times. Different times call for, I guess, different times call for drastic measures also. And looking to keep these horses on for an extended period of time when I know there's a better than good chance you're going to lose money every single month is not wise. It's not feasible, and it's not responsible. So that is why you see a number of horses that are maybe a little surprising that will be on that sale list. Of course, it stopped raining and the sun came out as soon as I was done my video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.